Right. I just want to make this a very, very quick video. And when I say quick, I mean quick. Unlike all the other times. I wasn't going to bother with any more videos. Because I basically had won the battle. Also, I thought I had. So the obnoxious housing needs specialist, the exact same individual whom I recorded hanging up on me at the Cavendish Hotel, which I self-funded for 9 months for my safety. That same housing needs specialist, Grace Hill, has threatened me in an email saying that if I do not take this horrendous, grim flat from a housing association, they will take this roof over my head. But believe me, Eastbourne Borough Council, you do not want to do that. Because I have people here in New Haven right. I shouldn't really have said that, but I've said it. And they will be asking questions. My own flesh and blood, my godparents who are in the next road, and Helen, who was at Nightmare on Elms Avenue with me. Yeah, the place where a hotel, the Claremont Hotel, blew up into the road, and I slept through that, but we didn't sleep through people, drunks, and goodness knows what else was going on. So this is the same at Grace Hill. This housing needs specialist, whom I recorded, because I've got all my recordings. I recorded her at the Cavendish Hotel saying that Belmore Road was suitable, where I recorded convicted criminals attacking me. Several of them over a year. And I also have a recording of adult social care offering me a 1-bedroom flat, which never happened. Now, Grace Hill, you do not want to do this. I've started to feel suicidal. I've become very depressed. I've fought so hard to get something to help me with sleep and insomnia and crippling anxiety. And I'm, as you can perhaps gather, I'm on a fighting. I'm on a fighting streak. So the lady who is supporting me from St Mary's House had told me if the flat is not right for you, don't worry, we'll find somewhere that is suitable for you. You are overriding what this lady is saying to me. She's supporting me. You are an obnoxious, dangerous individual. Sally Fisher, there's nothing you can say or do to Jamie either. Because you, too, like Grace Hill, are complicit. And you are personally responsible not only for putting my life in danger at Belmore Road in Eastbourne, where I recorded neighbours supporting me and the police were arresting me, because I'm the easy target. Darren told me he very nearly said something to that vile creature, that red-haired witch, Jean, in Greg's the bakery. And you know, I got a £15 apology from head office for that because she breached GDPR. She had basically admitted it. There are a lot of people in Eastbourne doing this, okay? There's a stronghold for Freemasonry. I only bumped into Matt Taylor, who was getting off the same bus that I was getting on the other day. It's just a coincidence. Matt Taylor, if you get wind of this, I hope you weren't that troll. It was very strange that I happened to see you the same day that someone with a troll name, with the word troll in it, commented under a video I made asking if you had been trolling me when I self-funded the Cavendish Hotel last year. So I bumped into you a few days ago. We shook hands. You've met Ray Savage. I've texted Ray Savage. This could generate unwanted attention, shall we say. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the 77 Brigade or some idiot who got my phone number from the police abusing powers. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. I'm speaking my truth, and I'm saying how it is. In my videos, I've even apologised to Juliet, but then she should have put my mind at rest, and she wasn't being entirely honest with me because she reported the same people who were trolling me from the YouTube channel. Won't even mention that police abusing powers channel, but I just have. But the individual who runs that channel, and there's a lot that still has not been resolved, because so much has happened. And it's true what Helen said. There is a lot of, and my late mother said it, there's a lot of jealousy in this country. I'm living in total and utter demented insanity with what I've been through. A lot of very insecure. It's just, we are in the end times, of course. My mother would be 85, coming up to 86. My grandma would have been 119 a few days ago. And I've just learnt that if I call my sister, I could get 2 years in prison. I was telling a lady from the New Haven food bank. I don't go to the food bank, but I bumped into this lady. I'm not going to say who it is, because that's confidential information. But this lady was quite surprised that someone who attempted rape on me got 2 years in prison, and 10 years on a sex offenders register. But I did all of that on my own in 2011. But what the police and the council have done, it's up to life in prison for malfeasance of office. There is no system. You're living on prayers, basically. So I've done everything that my partner has told me to do. I've prayed to Abba Yahweh, and that's what's kept me going throughout the torture. But anyway, I really wanted to keep this really short. What I'm basically trying to say is, so I'm in temporary accommodation. I had a brand new flat physically and forcibly taken from me by these infantile, demented, screwed up individuals who like to call themselves police. And as I said, it's up to life in prison for their malfeasance of office. One day they'll be crying. Something awful will happen to them. Who will be there to mop up their tears? That's what I'd like to know. You know what I mean? This just makes me stronger and stronger and stronger. My mother said she travelled the world in the 50s and 60s. She had an amazing life. And she said there's a lot of jealousy in this country. Yes, there is. Why would someone I don't even know breach GDPR and start harassing me and attacking me an old woman past her sell-by date. But there's a lot of this about. And you know, it's been very interesting, and you never stop learning, and it just encourages me to speak the truth even more so. And everything that Jeanette Archer said in that recent interview with that American lady, Max, is it? Somebody? Yeah, she mimics what I say about I'm not afraid of death and all the zombies that are walking around. Yes, it's very encouraging. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Now, I can't say what my plan is, but I have a lady friend, acquaintance friend, because I don't have friends, I have acquaintances. And sometimes that's how you find out if someone's worth being your friend. But we're going to see this lady who's high up. That's all I'm going to say. So she'll be in the club, but I will have to mention Juliet, because Juliet, you're still a witness. There are still crimes, and this is ongoing. There are crimes that are live, as my partner said. So anyway, this flat that I saw the other day with my partner, I'm not joking when I say it made the showers at Sussex Partnership look 5-star. From a distance, I could see the rust, and it was grotty, just so depressing. I just said, "Oh no," out loud under my breath. I would not want to go into that shower, let's put it that way. It did not look hygienic. And all the carpets, there are no carpets. They've ripped up all the carpets. I mean, my partner and I do not have high standards. We've got realistic expectations. But this is a housing association. They're saying it's no wonder the council didn't want to provide photos, and they'll provide a deposit up front. I'm trying to get back all the back pip that I used for 9 months on a hotel just for my safety alone. And I think my Iranian lady friend acquaintance is going to have a bit of an eye-opener, because it's only now that she's starting to understand. It's not the language barrier. It's only now that she's starting to get like what I've been put through. Because crumbs, I try to tell people in this country, British people, like who know how things are. I mean, she once said to me, "Get the council to get you a house near me." I was like, "A house? They're threatening to take this roof over my head." This house belonged to, would you believe, my childhood best friend, Chloe Shepherd. It's okay, nobody knows Chloe. One day I'll be able to tell Chloe this. I'm in Chloe's house. One of the proprietors is from my primary school. Okay, so I shouldn't be saying this. What difference does it make? What difference does it make what information I'm putting out there? Because this Grace Hill is threatening to take this roof over my head, and Helen is already fuming angry at how Eastbourne Borough Council have treated me. She said, "Don't go back to Eastbourne. They've treated you..." It cost me £39 to listen to her the other night because she was non-stop jabber, 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 jabber. So anyway, that's basically it. A threat that if I don't take this grotty flat, and it's nicer here, this emergency accommodation is nicer than what we saw. Here, I've got my own bath and my own walk-in shower that looks brand new. I don't use the shower, I use the bath. There's a shower that's unused because I'm a bath person. Oh, we don't. Most places don't have baths now. This is grotty what they showed us. And my partner was actually quite angry, and I'm so glad I had him with me because they see you as a doormat if you're on your own. He showed me, while I was talking to, he doesn't like the support worker. The support worker said some people are happy to sleep on the floor. One of the reasons why I'm not staying in my partner's flat is because they know he doesn't have a bed. And he showed me under the kitchen sink, and it was filthy. So I've taken photographs. Under this sink here, it's brand spanking white, new looking, and yet because of my OCD, I've scrubbed it clean. And I'm being told by someone, Grace Hill, senior needs housing specialist, someone whom I recorded saying that Belmore Road was suitable. There are much better things I could have done with thousands of pounds than stay in all places, the Cavendish Hotel, just for my safety alone. And I wouldn't have even made it here if it wasn't for my partner and his father forking out. I've had no contact with his family. So much for being deemed vulnerable. So, Sussex Police, if you want to say, oh, she's suicidal again, you can do the hell what you like, and you can stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Because that lady, whom I will be going to see, this certain person high up at the council, she was on the receiving end of my distress when that thug, and Darren's got his badge number. I had news of my father's death. I went up to Beachy Heads in distress. Yes, in distress. It triggers suicidal feelings. I still don't know how my father died. But I was beaten by this demented thug who said that intel say I want to take them off the cliffs with me. And you wonder why people say such things in distress. Because my lady friend, she gave me a massage, because that's what she does by profession. And then afterwards, I had to call paramedics because I was in physical pain. And even the paramedics were behaving stupid about it. They couldn't see that someone was in mental distress because they'd just been chucked out of the patrol centre. Anyway, my lady friend is going to hear, because then a month later I lost the brand new flat that the GP had placed me in. He texted me to say that I spent 4 hours with a doctor who would do nothing about the fact that I was in my nightwear. I'd been locked out of my brand new flat that they put me in with brand new carpets. I'd been there for just 4 months. And this emergency accommodation is nicer than what I've just been shown. And I will be telling the paralegal because I'm getting legal aid and I've had enough of being bullied by Eastbourne Borough Council, even with legal help. You say Darren's not allowed in here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him and his father. You all play each other off, you do. You play each other off, and it's the vulnerable person that always suffers. So believe me, if anything happens to me, people will be asking questions. It will all be on here. Over and out.